folks. Almost ate weed.
Whenever you get a chance, read this one that I just typed up. I think you'll approve of that one. What? Oh my god, I broke my butt. Harry Azole and the Tower of Poon Tapas.
Harry Azole, who's that?
I was about to say, what the fuck was that sound?
My laugh.
And the Tower of Poon Tapas. Harry Azole, the Diddler of YorBuhtole, not your mum's live stream. I'm a snake, a snake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake, a snake.
Yeah, you get it. I'm a snake.
Mummy, Daddy, look at me. I'm a Slytherin. I'm a bloody Slytherin, bitches.
It's like my basement.
I've seen your basement before, and it looks nothing like this.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Unless, of course, I didn't have a piece of, unless I didn't have a stick of wood to wave around.
Lucky they didn't end up as dragon. Like that poor man. Stick, yeah, sorting something last night. Can't imagine starting using this
You ran your
Already knew that.
Sebastian Swallow is this guy's name?
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new
Well,
fifth year.
with a name like that, it
I'm
sounds like a lot to
Sebastian
swallow.
Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Wait, how does this guy know?
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective.
Yeah, how
did you and
does he
Fig manage
know?
to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Yeah, sure, of course we
What
can.
book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems
you
I
would
may
say.
have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Oh, you're no fun.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the
I think
new
it's
Slytherin,
amazing
the
how
one
the
who
chess
barged in with
piece just
Professor
literally
Fig last night.
Reached over
Interesting
and
tactic
punched
on your
it.
first day,
Yeah.
taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Introduce yourself to Ominous. With a name like that, he sure doesn't sound ominous.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sourced into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood vapors, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Is it just me, or does he seem blind?
He does
I mean, it seemed like his eyes were kind of glossed over.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Okay.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
She just say what I think she just said. The Deadly Hallows. I just want to see the basilisks, because I know that thing's here. It's still alive. This is before anything ever happened to its chest.
My apologies for coughing my ass off, but that's what happens when you take a rip. Excuse you? By the way, I can barely hear you in the playback. You sound at a distance again.
Hold on.
You need to fix that.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know what you did, but it sounds better now.
Take me. I want to hit you with Expecto Patronus.
Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Revelio.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Huh.
Revelio.
Shape-shifting water demon. It's a Loch Ness monster. Oh, that's so cool. They give you unlockables.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Protego!
that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio!
Oh, wow. That's the skill tree.
Protego. Revelio.
Is that the death curse? I thought I could have. What's that one? Kurakura. Oh, those are curses. Impero. Leviosa.
Yay.
I want that. Ovada!
Glacius.
Vertigo. Stupefy. Revelio.
I'm pretty sure we'll get to learn these pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Without a doubt.
Protego!
Professor Weasley.
Oh, that's so cool. It comes out of the ground.
Revelio!
Knew it.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Blue
Your
flames.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
So, this will be my warp gate, basically. So that's gonna be cool. Oh, there's Quidditch. Okay,
Yay!
There's the grand staircase. So it's broken up. The grand staircase. Oh my god. Then each place has its own like little places. Travel. So that's hey fast travel.
So what I was thinking is we could, you know,
And here
play
we
a
are.
good little bit of
Quite the time
Harry
saver.
Potter and
These
then
stairs lead directly
switch
to
over
Central
to
Hall.
Mortal Kombat for the end.
You can get almost anywhere in the
Okay, do
castle
more invasions.
quickly from Central Hall.
So what do you
Always
think?
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
Okay.
We'll do another 30, 40 minutes of this.
King's
and then
Cross
more
Station, so to speak.
It all depends on how long you want to stay
That
up
should be
and
all for
stream
now.
for.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible
What are
to
you
replace
feeling
the
like?
supplies you lost on the way
Yeah,
here.
that's fine.
Cool. Let's just keep playing this for the moment. Whenever you feel like you're getting tired of it, we'll switch over.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you
Thank you,
outside of
Professor
class.
Weasley.
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring
I'm afraid
ruins?
there isn't.
Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Rather odd that it shows
Thank
you,
you.
though.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
Okay.
I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oh.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
was always in charge. Something broken in the garden. Ornaments, torn lawns.
Someone said something nice.
It's only because they want
Yeah, I had to mute my mic there. That was a pretty big cough. Ugh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
It kind of got me by the boo-boo.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster.
Revelio.
Tell him how very much he was.
The mentors. Is that a lock?
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
Oh my god, it's talking.
What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
Protego!
Oh wow.
Well, that sure was something.
This is so detailed. Dark arts.
Oh, those things had eyes and they were following
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
Yep.
Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with
The
something
more simple
small.
you are in battle, because everyone's so like,
Now, it's very possible I may not talk very much in these because
Levioso.
I'm very captivated with what's going on.
same. I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
These games are incredibly amazing. I mean, the story and lore behind them is wild.
Well, that's what I have to do. Harry Potter, like it's like legit canon. So
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise choice. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso.
Well done.
Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
Nice.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Tego. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Leviosa.
Rather good at this, aren't you? Potato.
I know. That had Leviosa. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All my students would escape. I do enjoy my duels.
You're not gonna make this easy.
Come on, Azole, you got this.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you
Make
get.
him swallow his pride.
For Gryffindor. Oh wait, wrong house. For Slytherin.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points
I
to
just made an
Slytherin.
incredible pun with his
Thank
name.
you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity
No one
to
even
practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right.
Oh, you don't
That's enough
say.
spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Leviosa. Lumos.
Leviosa. Protego.
Leviosa. Lumos.
Levioso.
Nice work.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I'll face that old bitch. Take it, let's go. I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm almost at level 2.
Oh, please, you're being ridiculous. Oh, come on, I even did the wand sound effect.
Revelio.
Revelio.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like,
Give him a
but I
gun,
know
he'll
better.
prove
Magic
how much
requires
better he is with it.
intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I
Ma'am,
don't
you
know.
good back there?
School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking
and
into
for
the
good
restricted
reason.
section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned?
He makes a
We'll
point.
see if your
This is
performance
something
today was sheer luck
Slytherin would do.
or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
And well, we're not technically Harry Potter. We're Harry Azole, so we're going to be an asshole. That's right, folks. You guessed it. That's the synonym of his name, Harry Azole. He's Harry Potter if he was Slytherin and an asshole.
Yep.
Lumos. Revelio.
So Daniel Radcliffe, be damned. We're turning your character into an asshole.
There's nothing you can do, Radcliffe.
Revelio.
I guess you could say we're being rather ridiculous.
Revelio.
Oh, nothing? Not even a titter? Not even a chuckle?
Sorry,
What the fuck?
Small Hufflepuff. Alright, let's go do Mortal Kombat.
Alright, let's see what we can get good old Azole into this time.
Oh, we're doing Mortal Kombat.